Welcome to my Saddleback leather 10-inch grandfather case video. This video, though hopefully useful to many of you, discusses the grandfather case's use as a headset case or compact flight bag solution for airplane pilots. In my specific case, I fly a number of small to medium-sized private jets including Cessna Citations, CJs, Hawkers, and Challengers. In these aircraft, space is limited up front, so it is generally not practical to use a larger flight bag or backpack for storage. However, I still need to store and carry my headset between flights, as well as have a storage solution that allows me to keep other important small tools, cables, pens, and devices within reach, and this case fits that need perfectly. My particular case is the dark coffee brown version. The website lists the outside dimensions as 8.5 inches high, 10.75 inches wide, and 4.25 inches deep. Inside dimensions are also listed on the website, but I find that in actuality the inside is slightly larger than listed, which is a good thing as it can carry more. The inside dimensions of mine are 7 inches high, 9.5 inches wide, and 3.25 inches deep, giving a total of about 216 cubic inches of volume inside. The case weighs about 3 pounds when empty and feels sturdy. The case comes with a matching adjustable leather strap. At its longest, the strap is 66.5 inches. When adjusted to its shortest length, the strap is 50 inches. Saddleback created a 15-minute how it's made video, so I won't bother trying to explain its construction. Instead, I recommend you watch that video to learn about the construction of the box. Up until owning this case, I had been using an old fabric Bose X case to store my headset, iPad mini, Sentry Mini GPS ADS-B receiver, passport, charging cables, spare batteries, and pens. That case had inside dimensions of 7 inches high, 8 inches wide, and 3.5 inches deep, approximately 196 cubic inches in volume. It worked, but it was cramped and didn't leave any room for anything like extra rechargeable batteries or chargers. I wanted something just slightly bigger, but not too much bigger. This Saddleback 10-inch grandfather case was the perfect solution, affording nearly 10% more volume inside for storage, but with a very similar footprint in the cockpit, and far more exciting for an enthusiast of handmade leather products. At one point, I tried the Saddleback Indiana leather satchel because it boasted over 300 cubic inches in volume based on its listed dimensions, but in reality it was far too deep and opening the flap cover design didn't fit my needs. I had to dig around blindly and shove contents out of the way to get to the bottom. I'm also just not really a satchel guy, so I ended up returning it. Thanks to the multi-hole fastening strap, the case can be stuffed with even more and allowed to expand slightly if need be. Here is how I store my equipment in the case. It's not the most pretty arrangement inside, but it is, by far, the best compact solution for the relatively small number of items I keep with me on the flight deck. What is important is that I can access each item quickly as needed and can store the case in various tight nooks and crannies of the cockpit. With the Saddleback 100-year warranty, I know this case has been over-engineered and can survive the rigors imposed by this type of use. The large windows in the cockpit and decreased radiation protection due to thinner atmosphere at 40,000 feet mean that everything in the cockpit is going to be blasted by high levels of radiation. Even when pressurized, the air in the cabin is incredibly dry at these altitudes, and moisture evaporates extremely quickly. While the cockpit is heated, there are many places throughout the cockpit, many places where this case is likely to find itself for hours, where the metal of the aircraft is cooled by the outside air to extremely cold temperatures of up to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and ice forms on the inside of the cockpit. Once on the ground, the case might sit inside the aircraft in direct sunlight for hours or even days. It may also be left overnight while the airplane freezes inside and out. From the blazing deserts of Mexico, the frigid snows of Alaska, to the fog and rain of Portland, the urban dirt of New York, and everywhere in between, this case is going to take a beating. It will be tossed around rental cars, Ubers, crew vans, hotel rooms, airport terminals, and hangar floors. It's going to get a nice coating of jet fuel, engine oil, coffee, pen ink, donut glaze, and airplane floor crumbs. And I have no doubt in my mind that this case will be able to stand up to this environment for years to come. I'm excited to see the patina and wear that develops over time in such an environment. Down the road, I may release 6-month or 1-year review videos to share how this case is holding up in this capacity. I may also compare the grandfather case with a recently acquired Saddleback flight bag and discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each in the cockpit. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm a big fan of Saddleback products and I find them extremely useful in my line of work. I primarily use this channel to share educational videos that I create for my flight training website, OregonFlightSchool.com, So if you are interested in aviation, I would appreciate it if you subscribed to the channel and checked out my other videos and website content. I recently had a layover in the Dallas area and was able to visit the showroom and meet Dave, Colton, and some of the other members of the crew. And they were incredibly kind and happy to converse about leather and life in general. Know that each purchase you make at Saddleback supports an awesome group of people. Saddleback didn't hire me to create this video. I created this video purely because they are good people making great products and I believe in their goal: to love people around the world by making excessively high quality leather designs. Be sure to visit saddlebackleather.com to check these cases out, and thanks for watching.